He dropped the heavy bag of rice on the ground, wiped sweat from his face, and forced a smile as another voice called his name. "Ethan! Please, just one more favor." That was how it always started. Ethan lived in a small town called Brookvale, a place people proudly called the Town of Good Hearts. And in that town, everyone knew one thing. If you needed help, you went to Ethan. He was the man who never said no. If someone needed money, he lent it. If someone needed time, he gave it. If someone needed strength, he used his own, even when he had none left. That morning alone, Ethan had helped carry food for a neighbor, fixed a broken fence for free, and agreed to watch someone's children later in the evening. He had not eaten breakfast. He had not rested. But when people thanked him, even quickly, it made him feel useful. It made him feel needed. At first, helping made Ethan happy. He believed that being kind meant always being available. He believed that good people never turn others away. And most of all, he believed that if he said no, people would stop loving him. So he kept saying yes. Days passed, then weeks. The requests became more frequent. People no longer asked politely. They assumed. Someone would knock on his door late at night. Someone else would borrow money and never return it. Another would get angry when Ethan asked for time to think. "Why are you changing?" they would say. "You're the kind one," they reminded him. "You can't say no now," they laughed. Ethan laughed with them, but inside, something was breaking. His body felt heavy all the time. His smile felt painful. At night, he lay awake, staring at the ceiling, thinking about all the people he had helped and wondering why he felt so empty. His savings were almost gone. His energy was gone. But the requests never stopped. One afternoon, as he walked through the market, someone grabbed his arm. "Ethan, I need money, just for a few days." Ethan opened his mouth to speak, then closed it. He felt tired. Deeply tired. But the fear returned. Fear of being disliked. Fear of disappointment. So he nodded and reached into his pocket. If this story feels familiar so far, pause for a moment. You might know someone like Ethan. Or maybe you are Ethan. If this is already speaking to you, take 1 second to like this video. It helps this story reach people who need it. That evening, Ethan sat alone on a wooden bench near the road. His hands were shaking. His chest felt tight. For the first time, a painful thought entered his mind. What if my kindness is destroying me? As he sat there, an old traveler named Samuel stopped nearby. Samuel had been passing through Brookvale for years, selling small goods and observing people quietly. He looked at Ethan and said nothing at first. Then he spoke. "You look like a man who could prize water until his well is dry." Ethan laughed weakly. "I just help people," he said. Samuel shook his head slowly. "No," he replied. "You let people take." Those words hit harder than any insult. Ethan tried to defend himself. "If I stop helping, I become selfish." Samuel looked him in the eyes. "No, you become wise." Ethan frowned. Samuel continued. "Kindness without limits is not kindness. It is slow self-harm. Not everyone who asks deserves your yes, and not every no makes you bad." Ethan felt his throat tighten. No one had ever said this to him before. That night, Ethan could not sleep. Samuel's words played in his mind again and again. The next morning, the test came quickly. His friend Lucas arrived early. "I need money," Lucas said, "right now." Ethan's heart started beating fast. His hands felt cold. This moment felt terrifying. Saying yes would be easy. Saying no felt like stepping off a cliff. He remembered the sleepless nights, the empty wallet, the tired body. And then, with a shaking voice, he said it. "I can't." Lucas stared at him. "What?" "I can't help this time," Ethan said again, louder. Lucas's face changed. "So this is who you are now," he snapped. "After everything?" Ethan wanted to apologize. The old him wanted to explain. But instead, he stayed silent. Lucas walked away angry. Ethan felt sick, but also lighter. Later that day, Mrs. Green asked him to fix her roof for free. He said no. She complained. He stayed calm. Another man asked him to work late into the night. He said no again. People started talking. Ethan has changed. He's selfish now. He thinks he's better than us. The words hurt. A lot. But something else happened too. Ethan slept better. He ate full meals. He had time to breathe. Weeks passed. Something unexpected began to happen. People who truly respected him adjusted. They asked instead of demanding. They offered help in return. Some even apologized. Others disappeared completely. And that was the hardest truth Ethan had to face. Some people only loved his kindness, not him. One day, Samuel returned. He found Ethan smiling, calmly fixing his own fence. "You learned," Samuel said. Ethan nodded. "I'm still kind," he replied. "But now, I choose." If you're watching this, and this message is hitting home, comment below, "I choose myself too." I read the comments, and so do others who need encouragement. Ethan still helped people, but now he helped without anger, without fear, without losing himself. And the town of Brookvale changed its view of him, not because he gave more, but because he finally respected himself. The story you just heard carries a simple truth. You do not need to destroy yourself to prove you are good. You do not need to say yes to be worthy. And you do not need to suffer to be kind. Real kindness has boundaries. Real kindness is strong. And real kindness begins with self-respect. If this story helped you, please subscribe for more stories like this. Like the video so it reaches others, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your voice matters more than you think. Remember this, you should never burn yourself just to keep others warm.